Hey brewers and beer lovers, just quick video. It's been weird. That's all I can say. This a week ago. Today is July 31st, 2020. So you already know things are weird in 2020. But June 5th, we moved out to Idaho. Last Friday, July 24th. Is that right? Yeah. July 24th, I flew back to Minnesota to help my parents out with getting some medical stuff figured out so that they can just move on. But that's not why I'm making this video. This video, right before I left, I got some cool homebrew stuff I want to talk about. But in order to talk about making beer, I am going to be drinking this Mirror Universe from Fair State Brewing in, I think they're in St. Paul. They're definitely in Minnesota. Minneapolis, Minnesota. So, my bad, sorry. They make good beer. And I've had Mirror Universe before, not out of a can. It was usually on tap at some places I used to go with my old job. But this is a hazy IPA. Pours beautiful yellow, hazy, it's in a blue glass. It's the best glass I could find, so the color might be a little weird. It actually looks and kind of smells like pineapple juice. There's definitely strong pineapple. One of the things I like about this, as opposed to some hazy IPAs I've had, is there's at least a little hint of bitterness here to help balance out. Like, it's got that hazy IPA, smooth, sweet, almost fruit juice like flavor, but there's just a little hint of bitterness in this one that kind of makes you go, it's not just fruit juice. And if I want fruit juice, I'll drink fruit juice, but I wanted a beer. So cheers. Good job. But what I was excited to talk about is, well, first, the not happy stuff about moving to the town that we moved to is there is no homebrew shop within about 2 hours. And I thought I had found one that was closer than that, but we live in Haley, Idaho now, and we have to drive to Boise to get to a homebrew shop. There's like 3 or 4 in that area. And it just wasn't happening. And talked to Doug at Beverage Artisan in Menominee, Wisconsin. He was the owner of my local homebrew shop when we lived in Wisconsin. And I asked if he was going to be getting any of the kveik yeasts in. He just does dry yeast because small shop, not a huge turnover on liquid yeast and stuff. So he said he was, and he'd let me know when some came in so I could order some. Well, I got a message on Facebook from him that I would be getting mail from him soon. And when I went to the post office to get our mail, there was a packet of Lallemand Kvikvas yeast. And I was super excited to brew a batch and get it going. And then I had to come out to Minnesota. So kind of a bummer about that. Got a couple things figured out for cranking up the temperature. I have my heat wrap and the brew belt heater, I think it's called. But anyway, I used those in Wisconsin, and I brought them out there. And I also found that I sold my glass fermenters, but I have one of the plastic 6.5 gallon fermenters that actually fits in a cooler that we no longer use. And so I'm going to put the heating stuff in there with the temperature controller to get that cranked up and rocking for the Kvik yeasts. And I am super stoked to get home. Unfortunately, it's going to be like 2 weeks away, but I will include you in that adventure when it happens. But wanted to put an update out there. Hope y'all are dealing with fewer medical issues than my family is at the moment. Man, get yourself some good beer. Get out there, brew up an adventure. Cheers.